Hello everyone, and welcome to your second royal reading of the Saturday afternoon here at MadWorldTarot. And I have the Tarot of Curious Creatures on the tarot table for this one. Haven't used this deck for a while, I don't think. We're looking at a rather curious tale. The tale of Angela Kelly coming out on Instagram and saying, "I don't hate Meghan." Apparently there was a bit of a bun fight. She's been attacked by trolls, blaming her for kick-starting a hate campaign against Meghan Markle after the tiara row. I guess she was commemorating the Queen's passing, put something up on her Instagram account, and then the trolls came along and attacked her, as they are wont to do, and blamed her for starting this hate campaign against Meghan Markle. She came out and said, "I don't hate Meghan. Meghan and I got on very well." So inquiring minds want to know, with the Tarot of Curious Creatures, if this is true. Little short reading. Angela's feelings on Meghan Markle, true feelings. Meghan's feelings about Angela Kelly, love or loathe. Both very strong women, very opinionated women. Wouldn't want to get on the wrong side of either of them. And then we're going to ask, was there a real bun fight between Meghan and Angela when they were both in the royal household? Though neither of them are anymore, of course. Angela was in her house for a while and then shunted off. She was relocated by the king, didn't want her around on royal property. So she was given another house to move into pretty promptly. She was off, unceremoniously evicted, basically, a bit like the Harkles were evicted by the king. And she was going to write a third book, no more book. So is it sour grapes? The final question I want to know is, why has she come out and said this? Obviously, she's got to defend herself on Instagram against the trolls. But is she now on Team Parkle, perhaps? Some people are speculating that times might be tough. It might be more lucrative to be seen on Team Parkle's side now for her. That's speculation. It's all wild speculation. Is she filled with resentment towards Charles, and so taking this opportunity to have a little bit of a stab at the royal family? What's going on? Is it innocent, just defending herself? What is going on for her? So, little 5-card reading to round off the Saturday afternoon for me. And Tarot of Curious Creatures. We're going to look at Angela Kelly. Feelings about Meghan. Meghan's feelings about her. Did they get on very well, or did they fight like cat and dog? And why this now? The sudden message. What's behind it? The impulse behind it. I need to shuffle these cards back in one more time. Just let them get back here, apparently. And there we go. And of course it's tarot for fun and entertainment, all opinion, all speculation, my own opinion, my own speculation. I read energy here, archetypal energy, and there is a disclaimer in the box below. And for a brief moment I thought I hadn't hit the record button, but I seem to have. So let's see what the universe wants to tell us. 8 of Cups in reverse. This is sorrow. 8 of Cups. It's interesting, it showed up in the previous reading, the Donald Trump reading, as the underlying energy of that one as well. Sorrow, and it was a sorrow-filled day yesterday. It's why we're doing silly readings today. Happy silly readings, just to amuse ourselves. Well, amuse me and hopefully amuse you as well. But the 8 of Cups in reverse, this is sorrow. I bet she was sitting there feeling very, very sad. If I was feeling sad thousands of miles away, who never met the Queen, she who viewed the Queen as her best friend and was with her in her very most difficult moments, was, I'm sure, grieving yesterday and full of sorrow, and that might just be quite simply not wanting to deal with hate from people on an occasion like yesterday. So there it is, sorrow. Situation. Meghan and Angela Kelly. What are we dealing with? Ooh, Temperance card in reverse. I think a no love lost relationship here. Temperance card, upright angel. In the reverse, devil. That's lots of anger, lots of toxicity, lots of nasty stuff, fighting, shouting, lying, treachery, all the dark things that come out with devil energy. Might have triggered each other, might have brought out the worst in each other with the temperance card in reverse, because upright, it's harmony, it's getting along, it's feeling kindly towards people. In reverse, no, triggered. Her view of Meghan Markle. King of Cups. It's interesting. Very interesting. I think that she thought she was a little bit too influential when it came to Charles. And a lot of people have speculated that he was enthralled to Meghan Markle in the early days when he first met her, that other people saw through Meghan, saw her for the grifter that she is, according to the Spotify guy, saw through her. William did, Catherine did, Anne did, Princess Anne, the Duke of Edinburgh did. But seemingly Charles was thought she was lovely, and she loved classical music, probably especially cello music, and was against modern architecture and loved opera and all the rest of it. Not really, and she probably also was into homeopathy. She might well have been, genuinely. But I think that Angela Kelly saw through that and thought, yeah, you're cozying up to the Prince of Wales, as he then was, the King of Cups, a Scorpio. You're getting too close to him. Don't like it. That's what I'm reading. That's my opinion. That's what's coming through for me as a reader when I see that card. How did Meghan view Angela Kelly, who held the key to the vault where all the jewels were? Four of Cups, yeah, she got in her way. She got in the way of her heart's desire. Four of Cups. She was the one who said no, rejected her. It's not hate. It's not nothing nearly as strong here. It's you blocked me. You possibly didn't respond to my, I don't want to say advances because it sounds sexual, and I don't mean it that way, but you didn't warm to me, you didn't take to me. I'm sure Meghan was greasy and oily and unctuous and doing her best to ingratiate herself with Angela Kelly, because Angela Kelly, of course, not only held the key to the vault where the jewels were kept, the crown jewels, not the crown jewels, but the jewelry collection, but also held the key to the Queen's heart. And if Meghan was going to get anywhere in the royal family, she had to get on with the Queen, and she messed up, of course, when she went on that train trip and didn't wear a hat and jumped in front of the Queen and talked, and the Queen, you could see, was nearly passing out with horror. Suspicious of her intentions when it came to Charles, I think. It's a water sign. It's being intuitive. Scorpio, Angela Kelly, Scorpio, very intuitive, suspicious of people. Sometimes for no reason at all. I put my hand up and say that as a Scorpio, with tons of Pisces in my chart as well. But suspicious, and rightly so in this case. And you got in my way, you rejected my advances, you blocked me from what I really wanted, which was that emerald tiara. And did they have a set too? Or were they just great friends, got on brilliantly? Wheel of Fortune in reverse, I think a set too. And I think it came out of nowhere, because when the Wheel of Fortune is in reverse, as this one is, it's a bit like the Tower. It's out of nowhere. Triggered. They triggered each other, and I think they had an almighty fight. Almighty. And for both of them, it might have marked the beginning of the end, which is interesting. Would never have suspected that before, but this card tells me it was a turning point for the worse. not only in their relationship, but also in both of their relationships with the royal family. Because this was the start of the negative press that came out about Meghan Markle. The trolls were right. This Tiara Gate thing was when the people's eyes were first opened to the notion that there might be some trouble in paradise, that there might be people in the royal household who couldn't stand Meghan Markle. Interesting. In the build-up to the wedding, when things were going horribly wrong with another King of Cups, the father. She might not have liked that either, how Meghan was handling her father. I'm sure she was appalled. But also for Angela Kelly. If she got on the wrong side of Meghan Markle and Harry at that point, the King of Cups, who was at that moment a Prince of Cups, the king in waiting, Prince Charles, might have taken it against Angela Kelly even more than he already seemingly had. So what's going on now? Why this? No, I got on well with Meghan, very well with her. Didn't hate her, don't hate her. We got on very well. What's going on? Is it a money thing? Is it just go away, I'm grieving, leave me alone? Is it having a stab at the King of Cups? What's going on? At 9 of Swords in reverse, she really is just distressed. She's very distressed. So there's nothing sinister in this. So people who are speculating that it's about money, that she's changed sides and now she's an ardent Sussex supporter, she's joined the Sugars. No, 9 of Swords in reverse is someone who is just enormously stressed, distressed, and just wants to be left alone in peace. As I speculated when this card came out, it's confirmed it for me. She's tired, she's worn out, she's been through a tough time. Losing someone that you're that close to, it doesn't just stop. It goes on. Grieving is a long thing. There isn't a clock that says, okay, you've mourned enough now, it's finished. It goes on, and I think for her it's a deep and genuine grief that has caused her a lot of sleepless nights. Plus she's lost her home, she's had to move, there's no book. She's going through a difficult time. And hand up as a fellow Scorpio, also going through a difficult time, and other Scorpios I know are going through difficult times for various different reasons. But so I think that this is just somebody who just wants peace in her life. Please just go away. Easier thing to do is to say, don't hate the woman. We were very good friends. We got on fantastically. Not true. Not true. Temperance card in reverse. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Something blew up massively between the two of them, according to the cards that I am reading. That's it for now. Thanks for watching. Might not be around tomorrow and Monday. Things to do, places to be, people to see. So I'll try and get some readings done, but if I don't, I'll be back definitely on Tuesday.